We are live, we are live, we are cutting in to the Alabama Vanderbilt game. I know a lot of you may not have the SEC network. It is Vanderbilt 23, Alabama 7, with a minute and something to go in the first half. Mill Road just connected on a real route. It's Alabama 1st and 10. I don't know. They just went to commercial. It's about at the 40-yard line or so of Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt 23, Alabama 7. Bama, the number one team in the country, is in trouble. Let's take a quick look around the college football country as we wait. They just went into commercial. Ohio State finally getting some breathing room on Iowa. 21-0 the Buckeyes. The Indiana Hoosiers about to go 6-0. About to go 6-0. Indiana 24, Northwestern 10, Nebraska 14, Rutgers 0. I've been watching some of this game, and I got to tell you, the Greek rifle is the same Greek rifle he has ever been. Rutgers has got a really good football team. Really good football team, but the quarterback position, not when it comes to he makes the same incompletions he did 2 years ago. 14-0 Nebraska. Raiola had one interception, but other than that, playing pretty good. Nebraska's running the ball pretty decently. Anyways, that is the Big Ten. The ACC, Virginia Tech 21, Stanford 0. We're waiting on the Clemson-Florida State game, the Duke and Georgia Tech game, the Blue Devils 5-0, 1-0 in the ACC, and of course, late tonight, Miami and California. And we're probably going to be coming on late again tonight here at PATC. Probably not going to be doing a watch party, coming on in, talking about all the games that have been played and talking about the Miami-California game while it's being played. SMU and Louisville was a crazy, wild game, 34-27. Virginia, 2-0 in the ACC, 4-1, 18 points in the fourth quarter. A scoop and a score, a pick-off interception, Bunch of crazy stuff. Virginia 24-14. Alabama now running the ball. They got first down. There's a minute and 53 seconds to go in the first half. Pittsburgh 34. North Carolina 24. Eli Holstein. Wow. Eli Holstein. North Carolina State loses to Wake Forest 34-30. Grayson McCall is seriously injured. Praying for his recovery. Alabama, 1st and 10. Everybody, we had to cut in. We came on in because Vanderbilt is beating Alabama 23-7. A minute and 50 to go in the first half. You heard me right. Milroe back to pass. Dumps it off. It's complete. Push out of bounds. They've got the ball at Vanderbilt's 35-yard line. Many of you may not have the SEC network, so I'm going to be calling this game the best I can. Vanderbilt 23, Alabama 7. The last time that Vanderbilt defeated Alabama in Nashville, Tennessee was, I believe, in 1976. 20, 10, 5, knocked out at the 4. Alabama is now at the 4-yard line of Vanderbilt, looking to score, looking to get back down 9 by halftime. First down and goal at Vanderbilt's 4-yard line. Substitutions. It looks like Vanderbilt might have called a timeout. I am not sure. Yeah, Callie McManus is the same quarterback. There's no difference. He's all right. He's okay, except when you're playing competition as good as you are or a little better. And then Callie McManus is just... he just doesn't process... He doesn't process the field like you need to have your quarterback do it. Anyways, at the 4-yard line, Jalen Milroe hands it off. Going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Bama. Okay. Now, there is still, how much time left to go in the half?
Touchdown! Touchdown!
I tell you what, Stephen Vitt, yep, this won't last. It may not last. But it was 13-0 Vanderbilt. They just returned a pick 6. Then Alabama scored. It was 13-7. And I said the exact same thing. And then Vanderbilt marched down the field and scored on a 17-play drive. Then it was 20-7. Then Vanderbilt got a field goal, 23-7. And now Alabama just scored. Georgia only up 14-10. That's another game we're going to be keeping an eye on here. Thanks for joining us. This is not really a official watch party. This is sort of like a post game. We're watching the games. We had to cut in. I had to come on live because something historic could be happening. I mean, we're not done with the first half yet. But the last time Vanderbilt beat Alabama in Nashville was 1976. And there was only one time that Vanderbilt has ever beaten Alabama in Tuscaloosa. I do not remember the year on that. Somebody can check it out for me. So we're sitting on something possibly incredibly historic. Auburn had just scored a touchdown, only down 14-10. 14-10 in the third quarter. Georgia, the number 5 team in the country, they're having their struggles. Alabama, the number 1 team in the country, they're down 9 to Vanderbilt. They're down 9 to Vanderbilt. There's 1:25 to go. Vanderbilt has 1 timeout. What does Vanderbilt do here? Do they just run out the clock, get to halftime, or do they try to put up some points? Dylan Raiola ends the half with a 30-yard punt. An alleged watch party. Kerry goes, what's up? Well, I decided we had to break in here. The number 1 team in the country, Alabama, is losing to Vanderbilt. It's not the end of the first half. It's 23-14. Vanderbilt's going to get the ball in a kickoff. I don't know if they're going to try to get more points before the end of the half. TH3 says you got to be aggressive if you're Vanderbilt. Of course, Diego Pavia has been, as you can guess, has done the job for Vanderbilt in this game. He is 5 of 7, 65 yards. He's ran the ball 26 yards. Cedric Alexander has run it for 38 yards. We'll see what they do here. First and 10, 25-yard line. Alabama still has 2 timeouts. They hand it off. They get a couple yards. Is Alabama... That guy was throwing punches in there. Number 22 of Alabama was throwing punches in there. I know he was trying to punch the ball out, but holy smokes. Look at that. He threw a punch. Wow. And I can't believe they didn't see it. Wow. Coach is just yelling at the referees. He threw a punch. Second and 8. Coach Clark Lee was just yelling at that referee, screaming at him. Second and 8, and run. Vanderbilt, couple more yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Is Alabama going to use their last timeout? It looks like they are. Alabama calls their 3rd and final timeout. Alabama is going to try to get this ball back before the end of the half. Vanderbilt 23, Alabama 14. 1:13 to go in the first half. How about the beatdown of Missouri? At Texas A&M. Texas A&M is now rolling. They are now officially Connor Wegman came back. It was a game time decision. He looked good. He's back. And I think Texas A&M is going to be a very difficult out. They play Texas and they play LSU, and both games are at home, I believe, for the Aggies. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Diego does an option. Big game. They got 50, 40, out at the 40-yard line. Gashed Alabama. Big run. It was a shuttle pass on an option. Looks like the option was going outside. He pitched it inside. They're all the way down to Bama's 40. Now Vanderbilt's going to try to get more points. Alabama has used up their timeouts. There's 1:06. They're at the Bama's 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Holy smokes. Pavia. Go throw it. Downfield. Incomplete. It looked like the ref was going for the flag. Holy moly. Kerry Goldnose, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Helping us keep the lights on here. Making it so we can pop in on your Saturday afternoon. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you like our content, smash the like button. If you don't like me screaming, hit the thumbs down button. If you don't like the screaming, hit the thumbs down button. 2nd and 10. 39-yard line. Vanderbilt is going for broke. What is it? What is it? We get a flag? What's the call, ref? Delay of game? We got a delay of game. Holy smokes. Thank you, Kerry Goldnose, for your incredible generosity once again. Florida State, Clemson. Woo! That's a tough spot for your new quarterback. Tough spot. We're going to see what happens. Thank you, Mr. Knowles. Appreciate it. We gotta, no. It's 2nd and 15. They got 3rd and 15. It's 2nd and 15. I have no idea what's going on. Why do they have 4th down? What? It was just one incomplete pass. It's 3rd. Come on. SEC Network. Now it's 3rd and 14. Okay, 3rd and 14 at the 43. Vanderbilt needs a few more yards to go for a long field goal. Pavia rolling out. They're not going to give him anything. It's going to be a 59-yard field goal attempt, or it's going to be a bomb in the end zone, or will Vanderbilt just take the knee? What is Vanderbilt going to do here? Breeze, Fry, love our Florida State Seminoles, as you should. Okay, they're going for a field goal. Vanderbilt is going for a 59-yarder. Wow, wait a second. It could be a 60-yarder. It's a 60-yarder. Going for a 60-yard field goal. They're going 8 yards from the line of scrimmage, instead of 7 yards from the line of scrimmage. Probably going to be a lower kick, giving the kicker a little bit more of a longer let's go Vanderbilt. Ohio State is shutting out Iowa. Jeremiah Smith with another incredible one-handed catch. Ole Miss laying it to South Carolina 24-3. Tennessee and Arkansas later. UCF in Florida later. Texas A&M 41-10. West Virginia 31, Oklahoma State 7. I'm not getting a whole bunch of people telling me how crazy I am about my placement of the Cowboys. I was getting screamed at the beginning of the year. But it looks like I had Oklahoma State. Now Vanderbilt's going to punt it. They're not going to go for the field goal. They're not going for the field goal. Okay. All right, we're going to go into halftime here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. If anybody wants to call in and talk about their team that has played already today, or if your team is playing right now, or if your team is playing later today, give me a call. Let me know what you're thinking. The phone lines are open, 763-260-1333. I am going to be live here until we know if Vanderbilt can pull the big upset. We're now going into halftime. 23-14, Vanderbilt has the lead. 28-0. Ohio State, Ibuka. Jamie Thornton, Bama getting beat by Vandy. You hate to see it not. Phone lines are open. Come on, Vandy. Come on, Vandy. Let's take a closer look at some of these games. Again, the Buckeyes 28-28, Iowa 0, Indiana 27, Northwestern 17. Indiana just kicked a field goal. Nebraska has shut out Rutgers in the first half, 14-0. Penn State 27, UCLA, the Bruins 11, Wisconsin 52, and the Purdue Boilermakers 6. As I said all week, I rarely see a team this non-competitive. I mean, the Boilermakers are really, 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 really bad. To the point where I'm starting to believe that their head coach is going to be on the hot seat this year, at the end of the year. And he's only in his second year. But Purdue is so overmatched. A lot of you probably haven't watched Purdue football this year. But physically, they're so overmatched. They just get whipped. Oregon State whooped Purdue. I mean, whooped them. The score was like 38-21. But what happened on the football field, the Beavers whooped the Boilermakers. The Boilermakers should not even been on the same field as Notre Dame. Notre Dame could have won that game 100 to whatever. And I think Notre Dame scored 50-some points. Wisconsin made a bunch of mistakes. They don't have their quarterback one. They really don't have their top running backs not playing right now. And Purdue shouldn't have even been on the field. That's how bad it is. That is how bad it is. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in West Lafayette. Honestly. Stanford, Virginia Tech is driving again. They're up 21-7 on Stanford. Virginia Tech with a close loss to Miami last week. We talked about SMU's victory. I guess we're going to have to start talking about Kevin Jennings. He is developing. 21 of 27, 281 yards, 10 carries, 113 yards. Kevin Jennings for SMU. And he's going to be their quarterback probably for the next 2 years. Tyler Shuck of Louisville had a big game, but Isaac Brown had a big game on the ground. But is SMU that goes 2-0 in the conference. 2-0. And of course, we cannot forget, I was just going to bring it up. Army and Navy. Army and Navy. An incredible story that is developing. Navy, 34, Air Force 7. Army, 49, Tulsa 7. Navy and Army are not just winning these games, but they're blowing out their opponents. Navy blew out Memphis. These teams are blowing out their opponents. They both play Notre Dame here real soon. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Again, if you look at Navy, Mr. Blake Horvath, 9 of 15, 134 in the air, 19 carries, 115 yards. Blake Horvath. I mean, you might as well start putting Blake Horvath in the Heisman race right now. Maybe not top 10, but maybe top 15. He might not be Roger Staubach of Navy, but he keeps playing. He keeps making plays after plays after plays. And if he pulls out, if Navy beats Notre Dame later in a couple weeks, Army threw the ball 6 times against Tulsa and completed all 6 passes for 160 yards. Bryson Daly ran for 110. Kane Udall ran for 137. So Army does it a little bit different. They've got a two-headed backfield. Running backs that gets the yards. Well, Bryson Daly gets the yards too, I should say. They've got Kane Udall. Navy, they really rely on their quarterback. The Army-Navy game is going to be huge. There could be 2 of them. They could meet twice. Is the Gopher ready for the Trojans? Are the Gophers ready for the Trojans? I think they are ready, but I don't think they have the horses. I don't think they have the horses. The Minnesota lacks their good running game that they always have. And I don't know where it went this year. Now, is it magically going to come? Is it magically going to happen an hour and a half from now? If it does, then they got a shot at beating the Trojans. Because if they were ever going to beat USC, it was going to be bully ball. And they can't play bully ball. I don't know what's going on. There's been improvements. I like Max Brosmere a whole lot better than I like the Greek Rifle. We've got a better passing game. Our linebackers are going to get picked on tonight in a major way. The Gophers are going to give up a lot of points. Are we going to be ready? Yes. Is USC going to win by 10 or more? Yes. Yes, unfortunately. Rick Olsen says Minnesota will beat USC. Touchdown Northwestern. Did Mike Elko already prove he's a much better coach than Jimbo? Yeah, in today's world, he is. There is a lot of coaches that are better than Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo Fisher completely lost it. We have talked about Jimbo Fisher's teams the last couple of years. There were so many complaints out of Texas A&M and out of Florida State at the end of the Florida State where their passing offense was too confusing. The wide receivers could not understand it. Jimbo Fisher's route trees were way too complicated. And therefore, Jimbo Fisher's teams were coming like in the last 5 or 10 spots in all of FBS football when it come to downfield plays. It was a mess. It was Jimbo Fisher's offense. He had the sheets in front of them, and nobody understood the offense except for the head coach. That is a bad position to put your team in. So yes, Mike Elko, for now, for this time in 2024, is a much better coach than Jim Fisher. I will say this about the Gophers USC game. If you turn it on, if you watch it, it's going to be a uniform game. It's going to be a uniform game. In other words, I think the uniforms, I think the optics in that beautiful stadium at Minneapolis, maroon and gold. The Gophers are going to be wearing the gold helmets, the yellow gold helmets. Then all maroon, and USC is going to be, of course, wearing their helmets in a white jersey and yellow pants. And I think the colors are going to be sensational for an October night football game. So the game is going to look good when it comes to the jerseys. I don't know about the rest of it. We're waiting here. We're waiting for the start of the second half. Vanderbilt and Bama. Vanderbilt is up 23-14. Indiana 27. Northwestern 23. Indiana, the 23rd team in the nation. They have a chance to go 6-0. 27-23. Indiana is fighting. Man, oh man, Northwestern. I might have to turn that game on for a secondary game. In fact, I will. I'm going to turn that game on as a secondary game. 27-24, the Hoosiers. Again, this is a makeshift watch party. We had a break-in this afternoon because Vanderbilt is beating Bama 23-14. I don't know what's going to happen. I've watched the first half. I don't know what's going to happen. I know a lot of you don't have the SEC network. So I'm going to be, I'm just going to be telling you what's going on if you don't have it. Follow along if you wish. Thanks for coming on in. A fall colored game, absolutely. The Gophers might get their butts kicked, but it's going to look beautiful when they're getting their butts kicked. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's try to get the Hoosiers game. If you're new to the channel, if you're popping in, please subscribe, smash the like button. Share the video with your family and friends if you want to support this college football rebel outpost. For you college football sickos, hit the $ where you make a comment, and I will get to you super chat as quick as I possibly can. We are going to be covering the second half of Bama and the Commodores. Brace for impact. Vandy is up 23-14. Do I think they're going to hold on to the lead? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. But if they do, we are making sure that we are here for it, that we actually watch it. All of us together. Thanks for coming on in, Mr. McNeely. Indiana does have the ball in Northwestern Territory. Made a completion. Second and short. Indiana is driving. There's less than 9 minutes to go in the game. The Hoosiers have a 4-point lead. I'm sorry. He dropped the... I don't know if that's an incompletion or a catch. No, incompletion. Incompletion. Third and goal, Buckeyes. Ohio State is running it up on the Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa is getting shut out. A big run by Indiana. First down, Hoosiers. Again, if you're just joining us, we had to break in. I had to make the executive decision. I talked to the little general. I'm going to have to figure out dinner after this Vanderbilt game as we watch the Gophers and the Trojans. But this could be an historic early evening. Vanderbilt is up 9, and the last time they beat Alabama in Nashville was 1976. 1976. And Alabama is the number 1 team in the country. So yeah, we are covering it. We are going to cover it here at Peek Around the Corner. Indiana 27, Northwestern 24, 2nd and 9. There's less than 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, in the game. A whole bunch of pre-snap movement. Signetti's offense. And that offense has been rolling. And Rourke knows where everybody... You see how Rourke just processed the field? He went to his third receiver. First guy wasn't open. Second guy wasn't open. Third guy was open. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you, man, that Indiana, they can score points on a lot of teams. The question about Indiana, are they going to be able to slow anybody down when they go up in competition? That's the question of Indiana. But that offense is going to score a lot of points, even on the best teams. There's a big run. Indiana down to the 1-yard line. Down to the 1-yard line. I don't think the Hoosiers are going to be denied. First and goal. 6.5 to go. Touchdown Buckeyes again, 35-0. The route is on. There will not be a cheeseburger for dinner. There will not be a cheeseburger for dinner. Touchdown, Indiana. Touchdown, Indiana. I don't think Indiana will score a lot against the Buckeyes. I don't think Indiana will play the Buckeyes until the Big Ten championship game. And I think Indiana will score on the Buckeyes. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. But man, that offense is good. Okay, Indiana plays at home against Nebraska 2 weeks from today. Indiana has a bye next week. So Indiana plays at home against Nebraska, at home against Washington, on the road in Michigan State. They're going to be, I think they're going to be a very slight favorite against Nebraska. They're going to be favored against Washington. They're going to be favored on the road against Sparty. And then they're at home against Michigan, on the road against Ohio State. So Indiana does play Ohio State on November 23rd. And then, of course, they play at home against Purdue, and that's not going to be competitive. So Indiana's, if you look at the ESPN Power stuff, they probably have Indiana projected as 10-2. Right? Indiana's defense will be Indiana's offense, first real test. On paper, yes, but man, if you see Rourke and that offense work, if you see how quickly Rourke goes, and Indiana has I think Indiana's offense is going to present a challenge to everybody. It's the Hoosiers defense that are going to have to come up. They're going to have to win the turnover battle and all that stuff. But the offense, I think they're going to be just fine. We're going to find out. No question about it. Okay, Alabama, Vanderbilt is starting in the second half. Vanderbilt is kicking it off. Again, 23-14. Vanderbilt is ahead. 23-14. Bama is in trouble. The Buckeyes 35, the Hawkeyes 0. Nebraska 14, Rutgers 10. Bama had a big kickoff all the way down to the 47-yard line. Big return by Bama. Okay, they starting it out real good here. I think Bama wants to put up a touchdown real quick to settle everything down. Vanderbilt is up 23-14. West Virginia is kicking Oklahoma State Cowboys' tail 31-7. Not even competitive. Holy smokes. Here comes Bama. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Shotgun. Man in motion. Milrow. Back to pass. Good pitch and catch. Receiver got about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Alabama is already across the 50-yard line. Down 9. But they're looking to score here. Quick score in the 3rd quarter. Just try to take the legs out from under the Commodores. Try to take their momentum away. 23-14. Looks like Bama's got a jumbo package left. Man in motion. They're going to run that. Nope, play action. Miro rolling out. Oh, man, that was a good pass. That's a first and 10. First down. First down, Bama. Oh, boy. First and 10. Shotgun. Miro back to pass. Completion at Vanderbilt's 14-yard line. Miro's going to run it. Touchdown, Bama. Touchdown, Bama. 23-20. Okay, now Vanderbilt is going to have to respond, because if they don't, the dream of a massive upset is going to drift away. Vanderbilt's going to have to respond here. 23-20 Vandy. Miro runs it in. Pretty easy drive for Vanderbilt. It sounds like Rutgers has got their second punt. They blocked another punt of Nebraska. That's what I'm seeing from reports. Another punt blocked. Sounds like Caleb Johnson had a good run for Iowa for a touchdown. Okay, so Vanderbilt has to respond here. They need to respond. 23-21 Vanderbilt. I don't think so. Did Minnesota special teams coach go to Nebraska? I don't think he was hired. I don't think he got a job anywhere. Okay. I'm switching it here. Indiana's going to win that game. I'm switching it over to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Rutgers and Nebraska for the secondary game. I think that's what we're going to do. Right now, Nebraska has Rutgers shut out. Shut out. Third and goal, and Nebraska stuffs that. Holy moly, that defense. Woo! Ohio State plays Indiana 1 week before Michigan. Rutgers is going for it. 4th and goal, and Rutgers is going for it. The Greek rifle, there was illegal procedure. The Rutgers offense is an absolute mess. Nebraska special teams is a mess. Rutgers can't even, they called a timeout. No, they didn't. I don't know what they're calling. It looks like they might have called a timeout. Okay, here we go. It looks like they called a timeout before the penalty. It's one of the stories, Jamie. No question about it. One of the stories. Army, Navy. That Boise State UNLV game is going to be huge in the Mountain West. But yeah, Indiana's definitely a story. No question about it. Okay, Vanderbilt, you got to respond. 23-21, the Commodores. Let's see if you can sustain a big, BYU, absolutely. Absolutely. Illinois as well. BYU, though, you're correct. They got Pavia, 4-yard loss. Here comes Bama. Here comes Bama. Bama is starting to, they're starting to look like the number 1 team in the country. They're starting to look like a team that hasn't lost to Vanderbilt in Nashville since 1976. 2nd and 14. Vanderbilt needs a miracle here. Can they get it? 2nd and 14. End run. No. They throw it. They get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9. Pittsburgh is undefeated. They are a story. Eli Holstein. He almost screwed up, though. It was 31-24. Pittsburgh was deep in, I can't even remember who they were playing. Who did Pittsburgh play today? They beat them 34-24. North Carolina. Eli Holstein, 3rd down, and he's rolling out. He's getting pressure. 1st down, Vanderbilt! Pavia completes a slant. Wow, that's about a 16-yard gain. Vanderbilt gets a huge 1st down. Anyways, Pittsburgh's up 7. They're in field goal range. Holstein is getting rushed, and he just throws it up for grabs. And the North Carolina defensive back is at the 1-yard line, ready to intercept it, and ready to take off. for a 99-yard, possibly pick six. And the Pittsburgh wide receiver just hit the North Carolina defensive back hard enough to where he couldn't catch it. Then Pittsburgh kicked a field goal, and Pittsburgh won 34-14. Eli Holstein, though, has played great, but he does gamble a little bit. Rutgers, I don't know what Greek Rifle's doing. Don't know what the Greek Rifle's doing. He plays like his hair's on fire. He's just throwing it. He doesn't know where he's throwing it. Vanderbilt, 2nd and 7. Couple yards lost. It's going to be 3rd and 10 again. The score is 23-21 Vandy. 23-21. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Vanderbilt has a 3rd and 10. I don't know, somewhere around the 30-some, 40-some yard line. Their own territory, 40-yard line. 3rd and 8. Rolling out Pavia. Good. First down again. The wide receiver breaks the tackle and leaps for the first down. Holy smokes. Again. Vanderbilt keeps making these plays that should not have been for a first down. He dragged the Alabama defensive back for a first down. It's at the 49-yard line. Vanderbilt 1st and 10. Wow. Pavia's going to keep it. Oh, he gets hammered. 2-yard gain. 2-yard gain. Terry Nord, I'm getting Gopher flashbacks watching Kaliak Manis. I think now everybody sees what we saw. I mean, Fleck did not want him back. It was a train wreck. He doesn't think fast enough. He plays with his hair on fire. He throws the ball. Okay, Bama stopped that. It's going to be 3rd and long again. Can Vanderbilt make their third and long conversion in this drive? Kaliak Manis, there are about 7 to 8 plays a game where he's just throwing it, guys. He can't process the field. I don't think he watches tape. I don't want to be too mean on the guy, but he just ain't the guy. 3rd and 9. Pavia back to pass. Oh! Receiver dropped it. It was a long pass down the sideline. It was a gorgeous pass. And the receiver dropped it. Oh, no. No. The receiver should have got it. That was big. Now Vanderbilt's got to punt it. Carson, I love Penn State, but I'm rooting for Minnesota tonight. Well, I think every Big Ten team that still has a shot, a dream to play in the Big Ten Championship, all of you are rooting for Minnesota. But I don't know, unless you all can get together and donate some money and put some green in a manila envelope and hand it to the referee here in Minneapolis, I don't think it's going to help. I would feel better about the Gophers if I could figure out why they can't run the ball. But this ain't the Gophers of the last 7 years. They can't run the ball. And nobody can understand why. And it's killing us. Because suddenly now we can complete some passes. But now we can't run it. I don't know. I don't get it. Penn State is 5-0. If only the Tigers won today. Detroit Tigers. Vanderbilt believes, well, they're going to have to, now Alabama can take the lead on this drive. And, well, I don't know if there's anything stopping. Here comes Rutgers on a punt return. They got the ball in great field position, deep in Nebraska's territory. Can the offense do something? Can Cadillac Manis complete a pass? I don't know. The Buckeyes are on their way to 5-0. What if Navy, Indiana, BYU, Virginia were in the college football playoffs? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Virginia. I mean, I like their little quarterback there, but they had 2 touchdowns right in a row, like a scoop and a score and a pick 6. And it propels the Cavaliers for a fourth quarter comeback. Illini Ted, I just wish the Midwest weather today wasn't Southern California like. I don't think our weather here is Southern California like. Maybe it is in Illinois, but it ain't in Minnesota. I don't know what the temperature right now is, but it's going to be a cool one tonight. It's going to be a little cool. It's going to be beautiful, actually, but it's going to be cool. I mean, we're going to be in the 50s. Cadillac Manis, no idea what he's doing. Sacked. Can't process the field. If his number 1 receiver isn't open, the play is dead. Okay, Bama. First down run, they get nothing. Bama starts this drive at their 4-yard line. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bama's down 23-21. It's 2nd and 9. Second and 9. Cadillac Manis sacked again. Miro back to pass. That was a great pass. Knocked away. Are they going to call flag? No, they're not. It was a very good pass. The great wide receiver Williams had the ball in his hands, but he was drilled by the cornerback. No, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, Alabama at their 4-yard line, 5-yard line. They need to get to the 14-yard line. Miro, shotgun, back to pass. He's getting rushed. He slips. He gets tripped up. He throws it. It's complete. All the way down. What a play by Miro. But was he over the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball? I think he was. I think he was over the 5-yard line. I think he was over the line of scrimmage. Yes. Yes, he was. It was not complete. I mean, it was, but the play is going back. Wow. Wow, and the loss of downs. Bama's got to punt it. Bama's got to punt it. The punt is going to be in their end zone. Yep, he was just over the line of scrimmage. He was a yard over the line of scrimmage. Wow, wow, wow. Bama is punting in their own end zone. Vanderbilt actually stopped Bama. Offense was rolling the last couple times they had the ball. Vanderbilt is going to get great field position. Don't screw this up, punt returner. Catch the ball. Catch the ball. Catch the ball. He caught it, and he got absolutely nailed. Vanderbilt's going to start 1st and 10 at Alabama's 45-yard line. 45-yard line. Alabama is feeling a little bit. The number 1 team in the country is feeling a little bit anxiety.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a
Vanderbilt,
creature,
23.
and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Bama, 21.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy.
The number 1 team in the
Silently,
country
they could build and build until you finally
is
see. Whoa,
in
it's taking
trouble.
over, damn no closure, moving close.
Is in trouble. Greg Schiano is screaming at his coaches on the sideline. Absolutely screaming at his coaches on the sideline. He was a ball of fury. He had his fist clenched. He was going like this, and he was yelling at his coaches. Wow. Wow. Okay. Indiana 41, Northwestern 24. Indiana is going 6-0. The Buckeyes defeated the Hawkeyes 35-7. The Nittany Lions go to 6-0 or 5-0, 27-11 over UCLA. Wisconsin 52, the Boilermakers 6. In the ACC, we're waiting on Clemson and Florida State. We're waiting on Duke and Georgia Tech. We're waiting on Miami and California. 3 interesting games. Earlier today, SMU defeated Louisville 34-27. Virginia 24-14 over Boston College. Pittsburgh goes 5-0 for the first time since 1991. The Pittsburgh Panthers go 5-0 for the first time since 1991. Wake Forest defeats the Wolfpack. Virginia Tech whoops up on Stanford. Here we go. 1st and 10 Vanderbilt. 45-yard line of Alabama. Right, they got a couple yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Vanderbilt 2nd and 8. Second and 8. Daniel Montecastle, Northwestern's not good, but they played better than they were supposed to. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 7. Vanderbilt trying to get some points up on the board here in the third quarter. The Commodores are up 2 over Bama. Number 1, Bama. Bama shuts that down. We got a 3rd and long. Again, Vanderbilt keeps going in the 3rd and long here in the 3rd quarter. Bama's defense has been excellent on 1st and 2nd downs. 3rd and long. If Vanderbilt don't get some yards here, they're going to have to punt it. They're going to have to punt it. Third and 6. Pavia, split back. The snap. He was rolling out. They do not get the 1st down, but they get close. It's going to be 4th and 1. 4th and 1. A little less than a yard. I believe Vanderbilt got a good mark. I believe Vanderbilt got a beautiful mark on that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like the referee gave the Commodores a beautiful mark. It's 4th and a half a yard. Vanderbilt is going for it. The play of the game, 3 minutes ago in the 3rd quarter. 4th and a half a yard. Pavia's going to pass it. He's going long. Touchdown! What a catch! What a play call! Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh! That was an insanely stupid play call. An insanely stupid play call. And it was absolutely brilliant. I don't know how he caught it. It looked like it was overthrown. I'm sorry, a lot of people can't watch this. SEC Network. Let me go back here. Hold on. Vanderbilt makes extra point. Vanderbilt 30, Alabama 21. Hold on. It was 4th and a half a yard. And the play action, Pavia is about to get sacked by 3 different Alabama players. Throws it in the end zone. The wide receiver's wide open, but it is overthrown. And the Vanderbilt receiver's running, and he's stumbling a little bit and reaches out, and he caught it. Wide open, deep in the end zone. The ball was a little bit overthrown. What a play. The Vanderbilt fans are in shock. Number one, that was a crazy play call. Number two, it worked. And I don't know how it worked. Pavia got killed on that. It is 30-21 Vanderbilt. 30-21. Are you kidding me? With 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, Anthony Carlson, I apologize. I did not get to your incredible generosity right away. I was having a stroke. I've recovered from the stroke. Thank you, Mr. Spartans. 10 gifted memberships. Wow. Congo, Charles Chamberlain. Garthos DePaul. Perry Stevenson. Becky Go Huskies. Ryan Eckert. Jim Rell. Lee Exmatas. Toxie and Nittany 89. You've all been gifted a membership from Anthony Carlson and his incredible generosity. Mill rolls back to pass, complete, first down, Bama. Bama's got it at their own 39-yard line. So you, all the people who are just gifted a membership, please go to our YouTube channel and watch membership-only early peak Cloak and Dagger episodes where we drop a little bit of Cloak and Dagger from time to time. And when you get a chance, please say thank you to Mr. Spartan Anthony Carlson. All of you are knighted Cloak and Dagger. Officially knighted Cloak and Dagger from the fat guy of Minnesota. Mr. Anthony Carlson, thank you so much once again for your incredible generosity, helping us keep the lights on, helping us so we can do these break-ins when these magical games that are happening. Even if Alabama comes back and wins this game, this is still a magical game. It has a lot of impact on the season. This is the number 1 team in the country. They haven't lost in Nashville to Vanderbilt since 1976. However this goes, man, oh man, this is a lot of drama. A lot of drama. It's 3rd and 2. Thank you, Anthony Carlson. Appreciate it. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3 almost. 3rd and 3 almost. What do we got? What do we got? A flag. We got a flag. Illegal procedure on Alabama. It's 3rd and 7. Kalen DeBoer. He's got his hands on his hips. He just let out a sigh. He's not happy. He's not happy. Nebraska just had a 4th down conversion on a punt. I don't know why they're faking it. They're up 14-0, but it worked. It worked. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Bama needs his first down. Bama needs his first down. We got another penalty. Or we got a timeout. Vanderbilt called the timeout. Mr. Coach Lee called the timeout. Okay. This is a situation that we got. This is a situation that we got. It's Vanderbilt 30. Alabama 21. A minute and 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Alabama's got the ball. 3rd and 7. I know a lot of you don't have the SEC network. I got to keep reminding, I got to keep telling you what's going on here. Bama is in trouble. Bama is absolutely in trouble. 3rd and 7. Jalen Milroe, he looks a little frustrated in the huddle. The Vanderbilt fans are rising to their feet. 3rd and 7, they're trying to make some noise. Back to pass. Milroe throws it. Wow! What a play! Touchdown, Bama! Wow. What? Down the sideline. It was a gorgeous pass. And that Williams, he's an absolute beast. First of all, it was the perfect pass. Vanderbilt tried to tackle number 2, and they couldn't get it done. He tight-roped the sidelines. Alabama touchdown. Ryan Williams, a freak of nature. The freshman. Ooh, he might have been out right there. I don't know. He might have been out. He might have been out. Ryan Williams is wow. He got separation. Milroe put it right there. That is Kalen DeBoer's offense. Push that ball downfield. My goodness. It is 30-28 Vanderbilt. They almost stopped Bama that time. But it took a Milroe, a great pass. And Ryan Williams elevated. Incredible body control. Wow. Wow. 5H, the kid is special. Wow, what a play. Stunning, stunning play by Alabama. Alabama kicking it off. That looked like Lynn Swann stuff there. That's a very good comparison. Very good comparison. That second foot could have been out. Okay, Vanderbilt, you got to respond again. You can't put yourself in third and long, though. My goodness. Pavia, 11 of 15, 163 yards. One touchdown. You know he's ran for a bunch of yards. Vanderbilt's got the ball, 30-28. A minute to go in the third quarter. Vanderbilt 1st and 10 at their 25. Shotgun Pavia, running back. Running back gets it, couple yards. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Wow. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. PN Ute, thank you. Thank you for the money for the lodges. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat, PNW Ute. Thank you for your generosity. Help us keep the lights on. Thank you, sir. Shotgun, 2nd and 8. Option, they did the same thing! Oh, what a run! Oh! Down to the 39-yard line of Alabama. I got to show it to you. They keep running this play where they're doing the option. And it looks like they're going to pitch it out. But they pitch it inside. They got another guy coming in the inside. I don't know what happened. Are they calling a timeout? I don't know what's going on. There's a bunch of players on the field. It looks like Pavia is going to either keep it or pitch it. But Alabama overplays the running back and they got the quarterback lined up. So then Pavia pitches it inside. Inside run. And the Vanderbilt guy broke it. And then they were trying to tackle him and he carried 6 guys all the way down to the 39-yard line of Alabama. That play, that's the 3rd time that play they ran that play, and it's gashed Bama every single time. And they're going to run that play again. We're going into the 4th quarter here. Thank you, guys. I lost my head. I couldn't quite understand exactly where we were, what type of... I forgot it was the end of the 3rd quarter. It looked like Pavia is going to get smoked. And if he pitches it, the running back is going to get smoked. They're right on him. But no, he pitches it to a guy who's trailing, who's coming from the inside. And then he runs off tackle. And there's nobody there. That's the 3rd time they've run the play, and it's gashed Alabama, I think, more than 20 yards every time. Illini Ted, Vanderbilt is 0-60 against top 5 teams in the history. Holy smokes. I don't know. I mean, look, we came on live with a couple minutes to go in the 2nd quarter because it looked like there was something special happening. I'm sure glad we did it now. Thank you all for joining us. It's not a watch party. When this game is over, I'm going to be ending the stream and then maybe coming on at 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight to talk about everything else that's happened in college football. That is my plan. This stream is not going to go on forever tonight, but we had to do this. In my opinion, we had to do this because something special could be happening. The Greek rifle just threw a ball that was 15 yards out of bounds, and he wasn't being pressured. I don't know. Wow. Okay, we got a commercial, guys. We got a commercial. I need everybody to calm down. I need everybody to calm down. I can't, if Bama loses, the implications. Woo! Woo, 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 woo! I don't know. I mean, that's an SEC loss if they lose. Okay, here we go. Vanderbilt, 1st and 10, got about a yard. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9, anchor down, anchor down. 2nd and 9. My goodness. Second and 9 at Alabama's 39-yard line. Vanderbilt's got the ball up 2. They keep making enough plays to stay in this game. End run. No. Pavia keeps it. Almost a first down. It looked like it was an end run, but they faked it. It's 3rd and 1. 3rd and a half. 3rd and a half a yard. I'm going to call it 8 inches. 3rd down and 8 inches for Vanderbilt. Third down and 8 inches. Vanderbilt's got the ball at the 30-yard line, just outside the 30-yard line. Running back breaks it down to the 17-yard line. First down, Vanderbilt. First down, Vanderbilt at Alabama's 17-yard line. They're up 2. They're up 2. First down and 10, 13 minutes. They're calling it at the 19-yard line. Pavia, a lot of pre-snap movement. Pavia's going to keep it. He breaks the tackle, gets about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. The last time Vanderbilt has defeated Alabama in Nashville, Tennessee was 1976. The Vanderbilt Commodores are up 2 against the number 1 team in the country, Alabama Crimson Tide. It's 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Handoff. He bounced off a tackle, got another 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 4. 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 3, they're calling it. My goodness. Is this 4-down territory? Can Vanderbilt afford to kick a field goal right here? It's 3rd and 3. This is a big play for Bama. They need a stop. Bama needs a stop. Diego shotgun. Diego shotgun. He's going to throw it. He's going to keep it. He's trying to get there. He throws it. Touchdown! No, it's a flag. I think they're going to call illegal man downfield. But he was behind the line of scrimmage. Wait. The receiver was behind the line of scrimmage. Therefore, you can have a man downfield. Pick up the flag. Oh, they're calling a hold. They're calling a hold on Vanderbilt. So Pavia was going to keep it. He was going to throw it, then he was going to keep it. And then everybody converged on him, and he threw it to a wide receiver at the sideline, and he scored. I thought they were going to call it legal man downfield. They called, oh yeah, that was holding. That was holding. Good call by the refs. The left tackle held the Bama player. Real obvious. Held him a couple different times. 3rd and 13 at Alabama's 22-yard line. I don't know what tricks Vanderbilt has again for this. 3rd and 13. That would have been incredible. But it was a good holding call. No doubt about it. Pavia back to pass. He's getting rushed again. Rolling out. He's going to keep it. He gets dragged down. It's going to be about 4th and 6 at the 15-yard line. Vanderbilt's going to have to kick the field goal. They're going to have to kick it. This will give them, if they make it, a 33-28 lead. 33-28 lead. It probably means that Vanderbilt's going to have to score again to win the game. They're lining up for a 33-yarder. 33-yarder, right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is right down the middle. Vanderbilt 33. The number 1 team in the country, Alabama 28. 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Wow. Wow. Again, thank you all for joining us. We had to break in with about 3 to 4 minutes to go in the first half. We had to make an executive decision to just cover this game because it felt like a little bit of magic might be happening and a historic result might happen. Might happen. Alabama's down by 5. Woo! Again, at the end of the game, I'm going to have to close down the stream. I've got to make some dinner. Got to watch the Gopher game with the Little General, and we got to watch some other games, and I'm going to try to come back. The plan is for myself to come back up on here at 11 o'clock Eastern time this evening or 10:30 Eastern time this evening. That is the plan. I'm going to try to do it. This Nebraska-Rutgers game has been a little rough to watch. I got to be honest. It's been a little rough. Cue the music. Okay, we're going to do it. Okay, here we go. By the way, Boise State against Utah State tonight. Boise State just handed the ball off to Ashton Genty, the first game, the first play, the first time Ashton Genty touched the ball. And he went 63 yards for a touchdown. Ashton Genty. Again, Boise State and UNLV will play later this year, a couple weeks from now. It is going to be a monster of a game. Kerry Gold knows this is one of those games that's hard to get up for after a big win. No question about it. Big play by Milroe to the big tight end. That's like a 20-yard gain. Here comes Bama. 1st and 10. Back to pass, Milroe. Wide open. Bama's already down to the Vanderbilt's 40-yard line. 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Bama. Thank you, Kerry, for your generosity. I do appreciate it. Once again, yeah, you better believe it. To go from Georgia to Vanderbilt, but you got to give Vanderbilt a lot of credit because they've been doing this for 3.5 quarters. They are back. Sacked! Fumble! Who's got it?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He did not see it. Milroe did not see it. He got sacked. Fumble. Vanderbilt has recovered. Sacked. Stripped. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. That was a fumble. That is Vandy's ball. Yes. It was stripped the moment he got hit. A beautiful play by 29.
Oh my God!
A beautiful play. First and 10, Vanderbilt at their 47. Pavia's going to keep it. He rips 6 yards. 6 yards. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4, Vanderbilt's got the ball. Holy smokes. There's 9 minutes to go in the game. Vanderbilt 33. Alabama 28. 9 minutes to go. An epic game. A classic game. No matter how this goes. But if Vanderbilt pulls it out, holy smokes. Holy smokes. 2nd and 5. Shotgun. Man in motion. Running back, he gets it. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. I think we may be in 4-down territory. If Vanderbilt doesn't get 2 yards here, and if it's not a tackle for loss, I think Pavia is going to keep it here. Are they going to run that option play? Are they going to run that option play with a gash in Alabama right here? Are they going to do it right now? 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. This is a big play, guys. 45-yard line. Vanderbilt needs to keep the ball. Pavia's rolling out. He fakes it. Sidearm throw. He catches it. The tight end catches it. That's a 1st down. Pavia with the sidearm throw. Are you kidding me? He pushed it out there. His arms were under it. Yeah, that's a catch. That's a catch. No question about it. It was low to the ground, but at the 34. Vanderbilt's got it at the 34. 1st down and 10. 7:30 to go in the game. Pavia's complete. Down to the 14. Pavia's looking like Fran Tarkenton. Looking like a little bit of Fran Tarkenton. Holy smokes. Complete all the way down to the 14-yard line. They got single coverage. Bama doesn't know what's coming next. Bama doesn't know what's coming next. Deadeye. Great. Bama's going to pull this out. Probably. But hey, we've been at this since the second quarter. There's something going on. Something going on. Pavia hands it off. No option. 10. Down to the 8-yard line. That's an 8-yard run. It's 2nd and 2. They're doing everything. They're doing this. They're doing that. Alabama doesn't know what's going to happen next. They've got no clue. It's 2nd and 1. I think it's more like 2nd and 2. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. The clock is ticking. Down to 6 minutes to go in the game. 6 minutes to go in the game. Steven says get at least another field goal. It's 2nd and 1. Vanderbilt's trying to ice this game with a touchdown. What do they call? What happened? They blew the whistle. Flag. Timeout. Timeout Vanderbilt. Timeout Vanderbilt. It's 2nd and 1. Milroe has his arms crossed on the sidelines. The last time Milroe had the ball, he got sacked. He never saw that blitz coming from, I don't know if that was a linebacker, a small linebacker, or a cornerback coming off the edge. He got hit, stripped, Vanderbilt's ball, and now they got it all the way down, and they might be punching it in. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Smash the like button if you like the content. If you don't like the content, hit the thumbs down button. I appreciate you all coming on in. Preston from Greensboro. The Bama fans are probably furious with DeBoer regardless of the outcome. They were pretty happy with them last week. They're pretty upset with them this week. Vanderbilt has never really let go of the rope this game. They've been in there the whole time. They've been making plays. Alabama has made plays. But you can't, like Vanderbilt has been, like every 6th or 7th play of this game, Vanderbilt has done something great. I mean, it's been, Ryan Williams has made great plays for Alabama. Bama has not led. By the way, Preston from Greensboro, thank you so much for your incredible generosity. Once again, thank you so much. You guys are really being generous. Let me have the opportunity to come on live in a moment like this. In a moment like this. Because this is a moment. This is why we watch this stuff. This is college football. This is not David versus Goliath. This is Goliath's older brother versus David's younger brother. That's what we got. That's what we got. Rutgers scored a touchdown. They're down by 7 against Nebraska. 14-7. There's a couple of minutes to go, I think. They defeated Alabama in Nashville in 1976. I believe. I'm not sure. I believe Vanderbilt defeated Alabama in 1976. Vanderbilt. They got nothing on that running play. Nothing. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Wow. 5:40 to go. Thank you, Chris K. Thank you, Preston from Greensboro. Appreciate it. 3rd and 1. 5:30 to go. The clock is ticking. Alabama's 6-yard line. It's 3rd and 1. Vanderbilt wants this. They want to get this first down. Touchdown! Play action! The tight end rolls to the end zone. No flags. There are no flags. The fans are going crazy. The Bears screaming. The Bama defense had no coverage on the tight end. They're going for 2. No, what are they doing? They're up 11. I think they're going for 2. Wait, timeout. Wait, they're going for 1. They shouldn't be going for 1. They should be going for 2. Timeout! Coach! Timeout! They went for 1. What can I do? 40-28 Vanderbilt. 40-28 Vanderbilt. They should have went for 2, let's be honest. Just in case Alabama scores 2 touchdowns, but they miss an extra point. It's still a tie game. They should have went for 2. But anyways. Wow. So what happened? 3rd and 1. Pavia play action. Alabama completely bought it. The tight end, number 84, sitting at the end of the line, hesitate, and then does his 4-yard out pattern. Pavia puts it right there. Nobody around the tight end. Touchdown. 5 minutes ago. Option football is assignment football. Bama is out of sorts. Great post by the architect. This is a good comment. Great post by Deadeye. Great kicking the extra point gives Vandy the opportunity to win with another field goal. Great point. Great point. Good point. Great point. Look, I tell you guys, it's Minnesota math. I do not know what I'm talking about. Great point. I'm glad that Vanderbilt did not listen to me. Don't waste the time out because I'm screaming in this studio. Don't listen to me. That is the key to win an upset like this. Bill G, 5 gifted memberships. Holy smokes. Tim O'Hara, Jesse Wilson, Mick Stevens, Mr. Hornfrog, Mr. Hurricane, Terry Kane, and Dave B. All was gifted a membership. When you get the opportunity, please say thank you to Bill G and his incredible generosity once again. All of you, all 6 of you, are once again officially knighted cloak and dagger. When you get an opportunity, go to our YouTube channel and check out our early peak Cloak and Dagger members only episodes where we give a little bit of Cloak and Dagger from time to time. Very important episodes in my opinion. We've got a whole lot of members who watch them, they enjoy them, and then we talk about on live, the next live show, whatever we drop into those early peak episodes. But that is the early peak to the peak around the corner. So anyway, thank you, Bill G, once again for your incredible generosity. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Look, we're in a situation here. We are in a situation. Vanderbilt 40, Alabama 28. Vanderbilt just kicked off. Vanderbilt 40, Alabama 28. There's 5:07 left to go in the game. The fans are holding up a sign that says, "Shock the world." A big white banner with black lettering, "Shock the world." And that is about what is going to happen unless Alabama can score twice, 2 touchdowns with the last 5:07 to go in the game. Milroe in shotgun. Alabama, 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Milroe back to pass. It's complete. 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Shock the world. 2nd and 5. Milroe back to pass. Rolling out, going deep. It's a catch. It's a catch. It's a long gain by Alabama. Down at Vanderbilt's 23-yard line. Milroe hung it up there. A beautiful catch. They're already down at, they're calling it the 25. They're going to review it, but he came down with it. It was a catch. They're reviewing it, but he got it. In my opinion, he got it. I did not see a bobble. Alabama is going for broke. They're throwing that ball downfield. They're saying our receivers are better than your defensive backs. Yeah. That's a catch. That's a catch, ladies and gentlemen. That's a catch. Looks like Nebraska's going to have to punt it back to Rutgers, up 7. Bama won't go down quietly. Won't go down quietly into thy good night. Brett McMurphy tweets about Sankey asking for 12 auto bids next week. First and 10, Bama, 4:30 to go. Field goal does not help. Field goal does nothing. Field goal does nothing. They got to punch it in. 23-yard line. Milroe, quarterback, draw, gets about 9 yards. 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Bam is about to punch it in, and then they're going to have to get the ball back. Milroe back to pass. Back to pass. Throws it out there. It's complete. First down, Bama at Vanderbilt's 12-yard line. 12-yard line. Milroe, shotgun. He's going to keep it. He didn't get much. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10. The quarterback run, designed run, did not work that time. Did not work that time. We've got 3:25 to go. Milroe back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Plenty of time. And he throws it out of the end zone. It's 3rd and 10. With 3:15 to go in the game. Vanderbilt 40. Alabama 28. 3:15 to go. 3rd and 10. At the 11-yard line of the Commodores, Milroe, shotgun, back to pass. He puts it out to the running back. Great play. It's going to be, did they get the first? I don't think so. It's going to be 4th and a yard. 4th and a yard at Vanderbilt's 2-yard line. They're getting up quick. Milroe at the line. Empty backfield. First down. Wait. The play did not count. Vanderbilt called a timeout. It would have been first down at the half-yard line. But Vanderbilt called a timeout. Okay, it's 4th and 1, Alabama. 2:51 to go in the game. 4th and 1. It's at Alabama, or Vanderbilt's 2-yard line, 2.5-yard line. It's a full yard. It's 4th and 1, and it's a full yard. It was a great timeout by Vanderbilt because Alabama got to the line and easily got the first down. What is Alabama going to call here? Remember, in the playoffs last year, they always had Milroe keep it. They didn't give it to the running back in the playoffs. Not in this situation. Does Jalen Milroe keep it again? It's 4th and 1. Vanderbilt's 2-yard line. They need to get to the 1-yard line. It's a full yard. 4th and 1. Milroe is not under center. It's shotgun. It's shotgun. It's an end run. The speed is going to do it. Touchdown, Bama. The Vanderbilt player was almost in position, but Ryan Williams is too fast. Touchdown, Bama. Touchdown, Bama. Nice play call. (40-34). Bama is setting up for the extra point. 2:46 to go. Bama has 3 timeouts remaining. The extra point is good. 40-35. 40-35. Bama has 3 timeouts remaining and the 2-minute timeout. So I don't think Alabama's going to do an onside. I don't think they're going to do an onside. I can tell you this. They're not calling offsides on Alabama if they tried an onside. They're not calling offsides on Alabama. They will on the Gophers. I'm still a very bitter man. Okay, here we go. 40-35. 40-35. Woo! The kickoff team is on the field. .246. Vanderbilt 40. Alabama 35. Alabama kicking it off. They've got 3 timeouts. Vanderbilt doesn't have any timeouts. They don't need their timeouts. They just need to run out the clock. They cannot give the ball back to Alabama. 40-35. Alabama does kick it. It's a short kick. Vanderbilt kneels down on it at their 18-yard line. Okay, here we go. 2:44 to go. Can Alabama get the ball back? That's the question. If they do, well, then it's going to be looking pretty good for Roll Tide. But Vanderbilt's got the ball, and the last couple times they've had it, they have rolled on through. Pavia trying to lead his team to victory. Trying to lead his team to an epic upset over number 1 Alabama. 1st and 10. Shotgun. You got 3 other running backs in the backfield. One goes in motion. No, he stops. Play action. Pavia's going to run it himself. He gets nowhere. Alabama's not fooled. They lose a couple yards. It's 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. And Alabama calls a timeout. Oh boy. I think Vanderbilt's going to have to go to the air again to get this. Preston from Greensboro. SEC shorts may be a little entertaining this week. No, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Second and 12. Second and 12. Pavia. Shotgun. He's going back to pass. Rushed. Whoa! What a play! First down, Vanderbilt! He did that rollout. The Bama guy was right there. He hit him, but he did that sidearm thing again. Perfect pass. The receiver went up the sideline. First down, Vanderbilt. Oh my gosh. The defender was on Pavia like that. And Pavia still he just went like this. I don't know how that happened. Kalen DeBoer is very upset. What a play. What a play. What a play. What a play. Yeah. And kudos for the receiver for staying in bounds. Good point. Good point. And he took off. That was the perfect, Pavia play action. He's getting an incredible pass rush on him. He had no time. The only time he had was just to throw that sidearm, and it was right there at the receiver. And he took it upfield. The rushing of the field, if this happens, Chris K is going to be monumental. Monumental. Immaculate. Even if Bama wins, yeah, they cannot have their number one spot. No question about it. Of course they're going to storm the field. The thing is, there's more Bama fans in the stands than Vanderbilt. The Alabama fans that can't get a season ticket or can't buy a ticket at the Bama, it's a lot of money. They go buy the tickets at Vanderbilt. There's more Bama fans, but still, the rush in the field is going to be absolutely epic. Bama has, I believe, 2 timeouts remaining. 2 timeouts remaining. But every time it looks like Bama's going to get that stop, Diego Pavia makes some play, some miraculous play. My gosh. My gosh. 2 timeouts. My goodness. The Minnesota Golden Gopher football game is sold out. It is a sellout at Huntington Bank Stadium. And hopefully the Gophers can put on at least a competitive game. Jalen Milroe on the sideline. 40-35. 1st and 10. First down, Vanderbilt! A big gaping hole. Alabama's got 2 timeouts. The clock is ticking. 148, 147, 145, 142. I can't count, but the clock keeps ticking. 1976, Vanderbilt beat Alabama in Nashville. And it hasn't happened since. Pavia, shotgun, the snap. The running back breaks a couple tackles. Good gain, about 3 yards. 2nd and 7. The clock is down to 118. Bama calls a timeout. Bama's only got one more timeout to go. 1:18 left. The number 1 ranked team in the country is down 5. 40-35 to Vanderbilt, who many picked to come 16th or 15th in the SEC. Either them or Mississippi State that finished dead last. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Thank you all for joining us on an impromptu break-in on this Saturday afternoon. This was not planned. We started watching this with 3 minutes to go in the first half because you could see something was happening. Pavia's going to keep it. Pavia got a first down! Vanderbilt has won! If they don't muff Vanderbilt has won this game. The fans are going crazy. A guy in sunglasses is raising his fist. The most improbable upset of all upsets. Well, the fans are crying. Alabama, their last time out. Vanderbilt just has to 2 hikes without a fumble. 2 hikes without a fumble. 2 hikes. That's it, unless you Mario Cristobal. I tell you what, Miami, you better get ready. California, you better get ready. You better get ready for Jaden Ott. You better get ready to defend those rushing attempts on the short side of the field. You didn't do it last week against Virginia Tech. California, that's what they're going to do tonight. Number 13 of Alabama's not too happy. The clock is ticking. One more successful snap. One more. And Vanderbilt defeats number 1 Alabama. The coaches are hugging. One more successful snap. There is a flag on Alabama, I believe. They might not even need one more successful snap. They might take 10 seconds off the clock. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This game might be over right now. There was a flag. I think it's on Alabama. I think they're going to take 10 seconds off the clock. That's going to be 39 seconds. Or maybe not. Dead ball foul. They have to take 10 seconds off. They might not be able. They're crying. They're absolutely crying over there. Unbelievable. Vanderbilt. You guys know, Alabama has all the advantages. Well-deserved, great university, all the money in the world. Vanderbilt has a different mission. They don't have the 4 stars. They don't have the 5 stars. They get beat all the time. But today is different. Today is different. Today is different. Vanderbilt, 40. Alabama, 35. They do have to have one more successful snap. They got it done. It's over! It's all over! Vanderbilt has defeated the number 1 team in the country. Unbelievable.
From
Tristan 5.
Tristan 5. Man, oh man. What are your thoughts right now?
Well, this is a remarkable achievement by Vanderbilt. And Greg, your calls were fantastic. I felt like this was taking me back to some of the earlier days with rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Yeah. Keith Jackson.
Yeah, some Keith Jackson calls there.
We are on Keith Jackson Parkway and Kurt Gowdy Avenue. On the corner. That's where the studio sits.
Yeah, you were terrific. Hey, listen, it's easy to see what happened here. And look, there's no excuses. I mean, they lost to a team they shouldn't have lost to. But looking at the schedule, Greg, you can understand what happened. Okay? They had this massive emotional victory against Georgia. It was a really important game for Alabama because they needed to put a stamp on Kalen DeBoer as a worthy replacement for Nick Saban. Yeah. It was a very emotional win. It was a difficult win for them in the end. Yeah. And then you look at the schedule, right? So they're coming off this big emotional high. You look at the schedule, Greg. Look at this schedule. I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Go ahead.
At Vanderbilt, okay, and then at home against South Carolina, and then at Tennessee, at home against Missouri, at LSU. And then later on in the year, at Oklahoma, and then at home against Auburn. So, Greg, they had the toughest stretch ahead of them. They thought this would be a little bit of a breather, and Vanderbilt came out ready to play. And, man, this is going to just rock Alabama's world, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it is. It's going to rock college football world, really.
Yeah. Hey, this is great for the sport. I'm just happy that, one of the little Davids got to beat a Goliath.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's great for Vanderbilt. And, Kalen DeBoer, Greg, the one thing he's going to have to, people are going to look at this and say, wait a second, if you go back to the second half of the Georgia game, our defense got shredded.
Yeah.
People overlooked it because they won.
Yes.
Right. And now this Vanderbilt team.
Yeah, they were confused tonight. They didn't know. They didn't know their responsibilities.
Right.
Yeah.
And Greg, let me tell you something else. Okay, I was gonna say that this was the game of the day, but of course Vanderbilt has shocked the world.
Yeah.
But really, the Texas A&M game where they handled Missouri,
yeah,
I'm telling you, Greg, Elko is starting to get the ship turned around.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, and now Connor Wegman's back and hopefully healthy, and yeah, they're going to get on a roll here, no question about it.
Yeah, and the game for them that they really need to key on, of course, they got to play Texas. I'm not expecting a win there. Texas A&M needs to beat LSU. They got to establish themselves by beating LSU. That's one thing they haven't been able to do.
Yeah.
So, listen, this is great. Your calls were great, and what a fun game to watch, man.
Yeah.
This elevates. Hey, listen, that Tennessee game, that might ruin their season if they lose that one.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Things are
All
really.
right.
Things are even more interesting than they were last week. Unbelievable.
Yes. Yeah, it just keeps getting better. Hey, listen, Greg, keep up the good work.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Okay, guys, we're gonna close it down. I gotta get some dinner ready. I gotta watch the Gophers with the wife. USC, Minnesota. It's a kind of well, I have a little bit of a personal you know the story about USC, the Big Ten, and our reporting of it back in March of 2022. So I'm going to watch the game with the little general. I will see you later tonight. That is the plan. About 10:30 Eastern time, 11 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to come on live. There might be another upset. That Miami, California game, we'll watch that game together. I'm a little nervous for the Hurricanes. I am. I explained it before earlier this week, and I'll explain it again later tonight. But until then, please, you all take great care of each other. Thank you so very much.